Hello loves, and welcome back to my channel. It's Raven Sierra, and today we are going to be discussing my thoughts on things that you should do before your next relaxer day. If this is something that you'll be interested in, definitely stay tuned and keep watching. I have 5 easy steps that will make your next relaxer day a breeze. And as well, if I'm new to you, consider subscribing to my channel and turning on your post notifications if you enjoy content on hair, beauty, and lifestyle. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get into today's video. The first tip that I have for you loves today is to decide on a date and plan when you are going to get your next relaxer. I believe that it's important to actually have a date set and start planning when you're going to get your next relaxer, because this helps you if you need to set up an appointment with a stylist. I know sometimes stylists can be booked and busy, and the day that you might want to come in and get your relaxer, or even the week or month that you might want to come in and get your relaxer, that stylist may be completely booked. So if you're someone that relies on the salon to get your relaxer done, this is very important, because if you're not able to get your appointment scheduled for your relaxer, then you could end up having to stretch your hair for a long period of time. And this is something that I actually encountered. I couldn't really decide what I wanted to do on if I wanted a stylist to do my relaxer or if I wanted to do it, but the stylist that I wanted to do it, every time I would look at her calendar, she was completely booked. So if I would have just planned it out and booked ahead of time, I would have had my appointment and I would not have had to worry about anything. And as well, I think this is also important, even if you self-relax and do not rely on a stylist or a hair salon to do your relaxer, you also want to be able to plan out your hair treatments at least a week in advance prior to your relaxer date. So you don't want to just decide at the last minute that you have to get a relaxer on this day. You haven't planned anything out. You haven't been moisturizing your hair and taking care of your scalp, and you just decide willy-nilly on a random day to get your relaxer, and your hair is not properly cared for. You didn't take any precautions to ensure that your hair has the best chance while you do your next relaxer. Tip number 2 is to make sure you begin moisturizing your hair. Now, you ladies should already be on some sort of moisture regimen or using some sort of moisturizing product on your hair on maybe not a daily basis, but at least I would say every other day or a few times a week. I will pop on the screen the moisturizer of choice that I'm using at the moment, but I would recommend starting at least maybe a week or 2 before you plan on getting your relaxer. Start making sure you get that moisture in your hair, and you can do this by moisturizing your hair with your favorite leave-in or your favorite lightweight moisturizer, and then following up behind that with an oil. You can do that a few nights a week up until leading your relaxer to make sure that your hair is moisturized. It's important to make sure that your hair is moisturized before you do your relaxer treatment, because moisture promotes hair elasticity. And what elasticity is it allows your hair to actually stretch and withstand processes. And the relaxer is a very strong chemical process, as most of you ladies may know. And you do not want to do this on dry or brittle hair, because it could increase the chances of your hair breaking off during the process. The third tip that we're going to discuss on items that you should take care of before your next relaxer day is to consider a protein treatment. Now, I am not going to say that you must do a protein treatment. It is important to incorporate a balance of protein and moisture in your relaxed hair, as with any hair, but I would say you could do this either maybe a week or 2 before, or maybe the week or two after you do your relaxer. And the reason why I'm saying do this could be done before or after, or consider doing this before, is because I know some of you ladies watching struggle with protein. Your hair is protein sensitive, or you may currently be trying to get rid of protein overload in your hair right now. So I would say just consider this step. And also, when you're working with protein, consider what type of protein treatment you're going to do and how you're going to do it. If you're going to do a more intense protein treatment, such as, I believe you say Apogee, I might be wrong, but I consider Apogee to be a more intense protein treatment. If you're going to do something like Apogee or something similar or something even stronger, I would strongly recommend you consulting with a stylist if you do not have experience working with that product, or even letting a stylist actually do that treatment for you prior to your relaxer service, just because you don't want to have protein overload. And as well as, I say consider this because most ladies are on a protein schedule. So if you've already fulfilled your protein within your protein schedule and your hair is on track, then there's no need to just throw in an extra protein treatment if your hair is already balanced out with this. Another option that you can do if you don't want to do an intense protein treatment, you could do a light protein treatment. You can either make your own light protein treatment, which there are a lot of great videos on YouTube explaining how to do that, or you can use a conditioner, which I will pop on screen my favorite deep conditioner that I like to use that has protein in it. You can simply incorporate that into your wash day a week or two after your relaxer, and you'll be good to go. Tip number 4 of things that you should do before your next relaxer day is to ensure your hair is thoroughly detangled and free from any protective styles. So I believe that this is very important because any type of style that your hair might be in, be it a protective style or if your hair is extremely tangled, you may not know it or not, but this causes strain on your scalp and your roots. And prior to your relaxer day, you don't want to have too much strain or tension on your scalp because you do not want to experience chemical burns. I would say that if you had a protective style and take that down a week prior, go ahead and wash your hair and start following all of the other steps that I've outlined in this video, as well as make sure your hair is detangled. Maybe you could do a soft finger detangle session each night or every other night, however you want to do it. But you just want to make sure that on relaxer day, you're not manipulating your hair or your scalp too much, because if you are, this could increase the chance of chemical burns. And I've been there. I know you ladies have been there, and we do not want that. We want to look cute, but we don't want to be in pain while doing it. So make sure you take care of your scalp as well during this process. Tip number 5, and the final tip that I have of things that you should do before your next relaxer day, is to use a light oil on your scalp or your hair in the days leading up to your relaxer. I believe that this is something that is important for you to do because light oils are just very soothing on the scalp, and they can also act as a cleansing agent to clear any sort of debris or dirt that you might have on your scalp that could cause irritation, that could lead to a chemical burn. So you definitely want to make sure that scalp is in order, and a light oil will help you do that. I will put some of my favorite oils that I like to use on the screen, as well as the current oil that I'm using right now. And another benefit to using oil is that you can use this to coat your hair, and this will help to prevent relaxer runoff or over processing on your hair, because the relaxer has penetrated your hair strands that are already been relaxed. And this will just add some extra moisture to your hair as well, which, as we discussed in the beginning, is great for hair elasticity. All right, ladies, we have come to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed my tips and I hope they help you on your next relaxer day. If you have any additional tips, please share them below because I'm always looking for ways to help with my hair. And I know the ladies who watch this video would enjoy your tips as well. And also, if you are not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button because you still here. So I believe that you probably enjoyed this video. So definitely subscribe for more and turn on your post notifications as well. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.